Assalamualaikum to Madam Nora Shakin and to my fellow classmates. Today, me, Airil and my two teammates Fadhil and Kimie are going to talk about new media and the technology impact on the society and consumer by digital projection. So, first of all, what is big screen? Big screen, or also known as the cinematography, is the illusion of movement by the recording and subsequent rapid projection of many still photographic pictures on a screen. Nowadays, big screen has become an industry and employing many thousands of people and medium of mass entertainment and communication. So, here's a little bit of history of the word cinematography. Basically, the word cinematography comes from the Greek word kinema, meaning movement or motion, and graphen, meaning to record. When it combines together, it means recording motion. Moving on to the next slide. Here are the brief example of how the world of cinematography evolved from time to time. In the 18th century, the development of the big screen was created by the British inventor, which is Edward Muybridge. He successfully photographed a horse named Sally Gardner in fast motion using a series of 24 stereoscopic cameras. The cameras were arranged along a track parallel to the horses, and each camera shutter was controlled by a tripwire triggered by the horse hoof. Next are the Lumiere brothers. Augustus and Louis Lumiere are the inventor of the cinematograph. Cinematograph is a motion picture film camera which also serves as a film projector and printer. Both of them were inspired by Thomas Edison's invention, which is the kinetograph, which did not have a projector. Then in 1912, we have Bell and Howell, who introduced their first amateur 8mm movie projector, as shown in the picture. After that, the Betamax was introduced in 1983. Betamax is a consumer-level analog recording and cassette format of magnetic tape for video. It was developed by Sony and was released in Japan on May 10, 1975. And lastly, we have the Red One. Red One was introduced during 2007. This camera capable of capturing 4K images at up to 60 frames per second. To sum up, we had been using the camera up until now, especially in the cinematography industry. So, this is all about the evolution of the big screen or the cinematography. Next, I will allow Fadhil to talk about the evolution of the display screen. Thank you.
Today I will present about evolution of display screen, LCD and iMac. The evolution of big screen, which is starting from LCD light crystal display and followed by plasma, OLED, organic light emitting diode, DLP, digital light processing, 3-dimensional display, curve and 4K display. LCD or liquid crystal display are also known as flat panel display, electronic visual display or video display. The three main part layer, which is liquid crystal solution, polarizing panel and light source. How does the LCD work? The LCD works from the backlight, which is provide an even light source behind the screen. Light is polarized by polarized filter. Only half of the light shine through the LCL. Liquid crystal made up from part solid, part liquid, substance that can be twisted by applying electrical voltage to them. The liquid crystals are blocked. The polarized light when they are produced, red, green or blue light when activated. Polarized light will produce the colored light through the cover glass. The advantage and disadvantage of LCD is lighter in weight and better performance than plasma, brightness range of LCD are easily to disposal. The disadvantage is more expensive compared to plasma, ratio and resolution. Contrast adjustment LCD can have many weak or stuck pixels permanently on or off. Proceed to the next slide is iMac. Comparison between iMac theater and traditional theater. The comparison between work on graphic, type of screen, work factor and cost. The iMac theater is work on advanced technology and the graphic is high graphic and visual image and audio effect. Type of screen, these have a dome, circular and huge plane screen almost covering the entire theater. For the work factor, full and worthy entertainment, and the cost is more expensive compared to the traditional theater. In a modern IMAX, in terms of screen size, sound system, film size, special camera, and mega projector. Screen size for modern iMac is about 50 feet tall and 70 feet wide. For iMac dome, screen can be almost 19 feet in diameter. For the sound system, iMac Theater have a 6-channel wraparound sound system, 13,000 watt of power. For film size, standard motion picture, film is 35 mm with a height of a proportion. Special camera weight of over 50 pound piece, and film cartridge will provide only 5 to 7 minutes of footage. Mega projector use special xenon bulb that consume up to 15,000 watt of power to 150 and 100 watt light bulb. Proceed to the next slide is video show the comparison between IMAX and standard aspect ratio. The comparison is made between the standard film for frame 2.41 and IMAX 70mm laser 1.42.
Next, I will tell about the pros and cons of big screen technology. Each technology was created and used in some industry as specialists and heavy industries. Each technology have their own characteristic and specific content to make sure the technology are really useful for the consumers. Big screen technology also will build and used for society and the consumers. However, each of the technologies like big screen technology have their own goods and bad effect when we use it in our daily life. One of the aspect is big screen technology can produce effective sound for the audience. It makes the listener can listen a great sound when we watch the big screen technology. The effective sound can affect the audience to hear the sound clearly. Next, the next aspect of advantage for the big screen technology is big screen technology can produce a clear image. Clear image is really important for the big screen technology because the image that will be exposed was in 3D, especially for the cinemas. It's better than using the normal screen that totally different with the big screen technology. We can see the one of the big screen technology where we attend a concert and the big screen technology were provided for the audience. Next, the advantage of big screen technology is the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio of big screen technology are really large than the other screen. Mostly, the big screen technology were created and still use it until now since 1953, including in cinemas. However, the big screen technology have their own disadvantage. First, the disadvantage of big screen technology is the cost was so expensive. It is because the cost for the build of the big screen technology were totally high, and if we use it, we need to spend a lot of cost of the price than the normal screen price. And the next of the disadvantage for big screen technology is the use of a lot electric energy. It is because the energy is really needed for to the big screen expose or show the image. However, the electric energy will be wasteful if we use the big screen technology currently and we don't use it carefully. As a conclusion, each of the technology have their own advantage, especially big screen technology. Technologies also can make work be done smoothly and perfect. I hope that the technology will be improved in the future, especially for the big screen technology, because big screen technology were useful to our society and for the consumers. That's all for the presentation from Fadhil, Kimie, and Airil. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.